everybody. I've got another fabric journal. This one is different than the ones I usually make. It is fabric pages also with the booklets and all kinds of stuffers inside. And it measures 9 3/4 by 5 1/2. On the cover, I've got part of a curtain here. It's got an eyelet background, in the white, and part of a curtain, pretty edge of the curtain there. This is part of the edge off of a crocheted table runner, and seam binding and lavender image here. Here's the spine. And here's the back. Again, that beautiful curtain image with the embroidered flowers and the lavender. And this is kind of a yellowy lace. Been sewn on. It's got a seam binding closure that I had my tension really tight so it would crinkle and look all uneven. Not a perfect, it's meant to squinch when you do that. And I like the look. Might be using that again. Over here we have a pretty lace bow with some seam binding, a khaki background, and it also has a background of some flowers here. You can see it peeping here, just for a little extra color. This pocket has got the seam binding with the crochet, some script fabric that's been stitched around, and an image of more lavender and a flower, and inside is the first journal, and it has a real pretty image of a flower with some blue and some lace, and it just opens up. Look at that coffee staining, isn't that awesome? And there's the back. Over here, lots of fabric going on, got some ruffles, and I think this is an edge off of a table runner, I'm pretty sure. Part of a doily here with some of that yellow lace that you see peeping out here. I do try to make the pages that are open coordinate together. And there's some more fabric ruffle. And this whole thing is a pocket. It's a double pocket. And inside, we have another journal. Real pretty, all different kinds of papers. Little crinkly papers. Yummy! Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's the first booklet. And here's the second. Another one of these that I just love. It's got a mauvish, pinkish color fabric. That's part of a table runner with the lace. I just let it hang over the edge. These I put two in this journal because I love them. I absolutely love to use them. They're fun. And that goes in the second pocket. Over here, we've got some of that same fabric. I used this fabric throughout. That was over here. Nice image here. This was part of a placemat, and it had this in it already, and it's so pretty. I'm grabbing the back because it's a double pocket here. But look, isn't that yumminess? That's just so yummy. You just don't see that kind of stuff anymore today. Anything that's on here, again, I wash them, but when it doesn't come out, I still use it anyway because I think it builds a lot of character in the book. Here we have a real pretty piece of lace with a nice image that matches the image up here. Like I said, this is a double pocket, and it holds these two booklets. I made several of these, and I've been sticking them in my booklets, in my journals lately, but it's just plain dyed coffee. Well, no, sorry, I lied. It's got some goodies. Got a little place to store stuff if you need it. few images, guest check. There's the other side of that envelope. And that goes, this fits in the front. Well, here, let me tie it quick and show you. It's got blue lace and blue stitching. I really like the idea of a fabric journal inside of a fabric journal. That's just so cool. That goes here. And then we have another journal with some ephemera. It's a little bit smaller. It's got a little bit of stamping. Just a little something, something. A little stamping. And it goes behind there. Over here, I did some laces, and I think that's part of a napkin behind it. All of it's been stitched. Have a pocket here. More lace, part of a doily. That actually came off of that, and it's got some lace back here with a vintage postcard, some old-timey shoes. Love shoes. What woman doesn't love shoes? And this is the booklet that is in this pocket. It's got some real dainty charms. It's on music paper, and I used a nice image for the cover and a seam binding closure that's not coffee stained, and a linen wrap that's been stitched around. Little different booklet. I did this cover to look like a postcard. That's a real stamp. Lace pocket. A little postcard. Coffee dyed papers. And I put over the ephemera a nice little image to journal on. Another postcard. Look at that. Look how that came out. It's so cool. And then more coffee dyed paper and an image. Mine went blank there for a minute. This is from an old accounting book that I have. Remember the computers that you used to punch the cards in? That's what that is from. Another postcard here. That's a tuck spot with a little tag for writing on the ephemera. Background. More journaling spots. These are just so neato bonito. I really like them. I think they're cute. They're a different shape. Vintage postcards. Ephemera back here. And this is a piece of a doily. It looks like a fan to me. A script fabric pocket that's been stitched in a little rose. Another place to journal with on the ephemera page. Another postcard. Tuck spot. Ruffle. There's another script pocket that's been stitched all the way around. Has some lace and some fabrics. And inside, two more postcards. Floral postcards. On the ephemera page. Little stamp, like it's been torn off of a package. This one wasn't. I did it myself to make it look that way. Nice piece of sari silk with a knot. Sometimes they have knots in them, and I just love that part. That's my favorite part. Places to journal. And then the back looks like a postcard. No, real stamp. It's a real stamp. Okay, I'm going to put him over to the side. And over here, got some laces. Now this is I used denim to make the pages with, so it's a good sturdy page. It's been stitched around. Denim will fray terribly, so you want to stitch it, hold it in place. You got a piece of lace going behind this pocket. Real pretty lavender image with lace and some different fabrics. Isn't it pretty? And then here's a little booklet I've held shut with a safety pin. Pink flower and some lace. How cute is that? Is that not cute? Pink flower again. Some French running down here. It's got purples and pinks and stitching. A little mini pocket with a little mini booklet. How cute is that? Ah, I love that. Over here is a piece of ephemera with a few little mini fabrics. Some French and some lace. More stitching and lace. Yummy. This folds out. Little time card. Some stamping. Teacups and saucers. 69 cents. How pretty image. Some stamping. Purple. Love it. It's really kind of a purpley mauve color. A little heart there. A pocket for you to put whatever you need to put in there with a pink rose. This is just yummy. It's huge. We'll put that back together. Got a little piece of fabric hanging over the edge of the safety pin there. I mean the paper clip. Over here is a nice ruffle, part of a doily and a rose. Again, I kept the khaki with some of that other fabric going through. There it is. That's part of a crocheted doily with a nice image and a dirty rose. Dirty looking rose. They come white, but I like to doctor them up a little bit. If I can get this undone. There we go. Come on, little dude. You know my fingers ain't what they used to be. Alright, there we go. We're pretty damask on the back. Pretty rose on the front. A little bit of sewing pattern with some gauze. Note to self. A little time card here. Back with a book page. Real pretty image there. All different kinds of stuff in this one too. You know, I like that white and then coffee dyed look together. I think that looks so neat. And I had someone ask me, you know, how they could dye if they didn't like this look. All you have to do is take a paper towel with a little bit of your morning coffee on it and just rub, and it will tint it just fine. Just let them dry and it'll be fine. That's what I do. Or I spray it, or I pat it, or whatever, but you know, it will stain it. Now this is the original. This is from a 1920 school book, actually. And that's the natural aging of the paper itself. And it's just yummy. It's so soft. And there's the back again. Really love this one. Spine. And the cover. And I want to thank y'all so much for being with me today. And I'm off to go eat lunch. I will see you after then. Bye-bye.